Coach Rick Reeves in his 5th season. He'll run out Cassie Monday, 5'4", a junior guard from Clark Range, Tennessee. Destiny Hayworth, 5'10", the junior guard from Maryville, Tennessee. Lakin Burke, 6'1", a sophomore center from Rose Hill, Virginia. Kaylee Monday, 5'4", a junior guard from Clark Range, Tennessee. Rounding out the 5 for the Patriots, Channing Lewis, 5'11", a junior forward from Bergen, Kentucky. Crystal Evans and Jordan Evans, the assistants for the Patriots. For Ginger High Colvin in her 17th season, 477 wins all time, 7 times a Conference Coach of the Year award winner, assisted by the former Lady Tiger Miranda Denny and Brett Sowell. They'll send out the usual suspects. Bailey Pettigo, 5'9", the graduate guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. Lauren Lee, 5'7", a junior guard from Liberty, Kentucky. Maddie Boyle, 5'6", the senior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Courtney Pritchett, 5'8", a graduate forward from Byrdstown, Tennessee. And in the middle for the Lady Tigers, it's Caitlin Wilkes, 6'2", the graduate forward from Stanford, Kentucky. The Lady Tigers in the home grays today. Campbellsville in the block lettering across the chest, white trim, maroon numerals, and white trim for CU. The Tiger Paw on the breeches. For the Patriots, the red jerseys. Patriots in the navy blue across the chest. White trim around the letters. White numbers with the navy blue trim. And we are just about ready to get underway. Maddie Boyle will jump it up with Lakin Burke, and not much jumping will take place from number 15 in gray. She'll head fake. Lee will run into the backcourt to try to grab it, but Channing Lewis and the Patriots will come right to left in the first half. They've got the first possession. Kaylee Monday out top, won't shoot it. Lewis in the middle, dumps it down. Burke from behind is fouled by Pettigo, as this will be an early and 1 for Cumberland's, as they're able to hit middle and get an easy bucket down inside.
Yeah, you can tell that was intentional right off the tip there. That's how you beat this zone that Campbellsville has. This time they flashed Monday first, but then Lewis come the second time, and Campbellsville was unable to adjust to it.
Burke's free throw is going to be strong. That is no good. A 63% shooter on the year is Burke. Campbellsville will come to the offensive end for the first time today, as Lee will be pressured by Kaylee Monday. Inside, they've got an open Wilkes, but that pass carried her a bit too far, and the Lady Tigers are going to turn it over. It's a double team there, and that's what you've seen as of late. Anytime Caitlin gets it down low, they're double teaming against her and force the turnover against Campbellsville. Patriots back to the offensive end, leading by 2. Campbellsville trailed Menlo early yesterday. Cassie Monday out top, works around, now into the corner. Lewis going to take the short jumper off the end line, no good. Pettigo and Burke battling for the rebound. Burke comes out of there with it and gets the putback, so a second chance bucket for Lakin Burke. She's got all 4 for Cumberland's. Long, Boyle hits Pettigo, right wing. Pritchett won't shoot it. She'll work around Hayworth. Pritchett back out top, Pettigo over the top of Wilkes, and she's fouled by Burke. And one thing here today, Benji, for Coach Reeves, he will not have a post presence in Victory Fredericks. She is out with an infraction that was committed yesterday, so she is unavailable today. And Cumberland's Lakin Burke seems like an awfully important piece for them today, especially to keep her on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you get to a technical like that, you've got to set the next game.
Boyle going to try a 3. A block out by Lewis. Great job, but it allowed Lauren Lee to run in there and grab the missed shot for CU. Pettigo dumps it down. Here's Wilkes working against Burke with those 1 foul, and Burke pretty much has to let Wilkes have that one. The Lady Tigers on the board here. Boyle dives, can't get a hand on it. Cutting Lewis inside over Wilkes. Shot good off the window for Channing Lewis. Nice cut.
Yeah, it's a good offensive set there by Campbellsville. Boyle gambled a little bit, almost had it, but as a result,
trailer is Pritchett 3, no good. Kaylee Monday the rebound for Cumberland's, and the Lady Tigers will retreat to the defensive end one more time here. In the corner, Hayworth can't shoot it. Out to Lewis on the wing. Bluffs the pass to Lewis. Hands it to Hayworth. Now Monday going to work around. Pritchett stops in the middle of the lane. Back out, deflected by Pettigo, but Lewis runs it down. 11 to shoot. In the corner, Cassie Monday. She'll work inline. Floater, good for Cumberland's, and they take a 6-point lead as the score is 8-2.
Well, Cumberland's have been a little more aggressive on this offensive end. The penetration, a lot of mid-range jumpers, and they're really settling for it. And right now they're hitting them.
Wilkes 3 on the way. Bang! Kit Kat, the Edward Jones 3 for CU, and it's an 8-5. Cumberland's advantage as she was wide open out top. Monday. That's Kaylee. Deflected. Lee got a hand on it. Boyle in a foot race with Cassie Monday. She'll work right side, avoid the defender, throw it up, and it's a 1-point ball game. So 6-point advantage now down to 1. 5 straight for CU.
Just a great job on the defensive end, getting those hands active, getting a steal, easy buckets, points off turnovers. That's when Campbellsville is at its best.
Here's Hayworth a long 2. That is no good. Rebound poked away from Lewis, but Kaylee Monday in the middle flicks it back up before Wilkes can get there. So the ball gets deflected on the rebound, and another second chance opportunity for Cumberland.
Yeah, point of emphasis today in the shoot around. You've got to keep them off the boards, and Cumberland's has got a couple easy putbacks now, so look for a little correction here by Campbellsville.
Lee will bounce out front. Pritchett thought about it. Now we're going to get a moving screen called on Campbellsville.
It is. I believe it's on Caitlin Wilkes.
So Wilkes not set.
Foul is number 33, Caitlin Wilkes.
And that'll be the first on Caitlin Wilkes, the second on the Lady Tigers. 10-7 the score. Haley Monday will go into the corner. Hayworth is called for steps. Took off a little too quickly, did Hayworth. Campbellsville going to send Kayla Luby into the lineup. She'll check in for Wilkes, who has 5 of the 7 for CU. 10-7 the score. 6:44 to play in the first quarter. Mentioned that Cumberland's without a post presence. The Lady Tigers without Rachel Presley here tonight. Presley a little under the weather. By the time I noticed it yesterday, I didn't want to mention anything for fear of
it spreading through the team. Yeah.
Had to go on the right elbow. Pritchett now looking for Luby, who checked in a moment ago. Luby stumbles back out. Pritchett thought about it, can't shoot it. Pettigo lets it ride at the free throw line. Too strong. Luby nearly had the rebound. Ball is free. Lee going to pick it up as it's batted out. Here, Pettigo, another jumper. That one no good. And Burke the rebound for Cumberland.
Two good looks there by Pettigo. Just wouldn't fall.
Cassie Monday around one defender. She'll take the floater. Short. Rebound. Tapped and taken by Burke. The Lady Tigers did a great job on the glass yesterday, but here early, Cumberland's having some success, and this 3 is good out of the corner by Kaylee Monday. And Coach Ginger High Colvin calling for Tyra to check in. Tyra Flowers. The official heard that as timeout. I can see how that mistake would happen.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you, here's the difference right now, Matt. The 6-point lead for Cumberland. We're giving up offensive rebounds. That's something we hadn't done only in one time this year against Indiana Westland. So we've got to keep them off the boards. Limits them to 1 shot per possession.
Right wing, Pettigo with it. Looking for Luby. Has her. Luby going to go up. She was fouled. No call. Burke lucky to get away with that one. Luby, the 6'2 graduate forward from B. Nebraska, pours into 13-9 the score.
You got to think with the 2 big posts that Campbellsville has, we should be able to dominate down low.
This shot, no good. Burke, another rebound, but it was knocked away. Boyle falling to the ground, throws it to Pettigo. Here comes Lee. Lee, right elbow, inside, between defenders. She is, blocked, I suppose. Ball back the other way. Lewis with it, right side. Hayworth going to try a 3. That is good for Destiny Hayworth. And Campbellsville will, what's the issue?
We got to delay a game. They tapped it after the ball went through the basket, so that's a delay a game warning.
16-9. Cumberland's the early advantage. 7-point Cumberland's lead.
Well, right now, Cumberland's is shooting 7 of 11 from the field, 64%. But those 2 made threes is the difference right here in this ball game. Perfect from the field. Campbellsville 4 of 9, 44%. But you're giving up those offensive boards. Campbellsville's already given up 3 offensive boards and 7 second chance points, Matt. There's your 7-point lead right there.
Tyra Flowers, the 5'10 sophomore forward from Winchester, Kentucky. Mentioned her a moment ago. Whitney Hay in as well. 6 foot, the redshirt sophomore forward from Eastview, Kentucky. Flowers working against Hayworth, spinning in the lane, up and under, and we're going to have steps called on Tyra Flowers. This will be a turnover on CU, and this brings us to a media stoppage with 4:51 remaining in the first quarter. Campbellsville trails early, 16-9 to the Patriots. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 12,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
4:51 to play in the first quarter. Campbellsville trails 16-9 to the Patriots of Cumberland's. Benji mentioning the offensive rebounding, the differential there for the Lady Tigers, and a fast start by Cumberland's, and you feel like that's exactly what the Patriots need after
they did.
Campbellsville has beaten them 3 times. They needed
a fast start. Yeah, you think back to in the Powell game there earlier this year, Campbellsville got out for that fast start, and it was pretty much over after the first quarter. So Campbellsville, just a couple of tweaks here, keeping them off the boards is the difference right here.
Monday out front, that's Cassie Monday. Bounces to Hayworth, and now this ball taken away. That's what the Lady Tigers need. Tyra Flowers takes it away. Whitney Hay long looking for Luby, too far, and Luby going to crash into the photographer down there. Everybody's okay. Back to the other side. Campbellsville with a missed opportunity.
Yeah, just a little more patience right there by Whitney is what we needed. Got the steal. Kayla, yes, she was down the court, but usually your bigs aren't able to handle passes like that.
Cassie Monday looking for Lewis. Can't get it to her yet. Now she'll come across into the middle to her twin sister, Kaylee. Back to Cassie Monday. She'll knife through, dump it down. Burke's shot is good. And Cumberland's has the Lady Tigers doubled up here. Whitney Hay will bring CU back the other way. 18-9. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Hay hands it off to Monday. Left side, Lee works. Boyle going to flash, and we're going to have an illegal screen called on the Lady Tigers. That is 2 of those on CU. Wilkes had 1. This one will go against Flowers. So another Campbellsville turnover. Sloppy start for CU.
Yeah, it is. A little uncharacteristic of Campbellsville, especially on those double screens like that. Cumberland's right now taking advantage of everything.
Out top, Kaylee Monday. She get away with the double right there? That was funny.
It was awkward.
Hayworth back to Cassie Monday. And this ball deflected by Lee. They call kickball. Lee got the hand on it. It may have came down and hit her foot. So they'll throw a few seconds back on the shot clock here. Cassie Monday to Kaylee Monday left side. Boyle right there. Back to Cassie Monday. Hay now into the corner. Hayworth. She's in a trap. Dumps it down to Burke. Out top. Kaylee Monday with a ball fake. Back to Hayworth. Run off the spot. 4 seconds to shoot. It's going to be Kaylee Monday. 3 around and out. No good.
On the back.
And this is going to be on Burke, and that's her second.
That's a big foul right there. That's a big foul.
And this will force Leanna McNulty to enter the lineup. McNulty, the 5'11 junior forward from Honaker, Virginia. McNulty started her career at Pikeville. I was impressed by her in her freshman season. She sat last year, and she's not really found footing.
Well, she's only playing about 8 minutes a game, averaging about 4 points, but they're going to need some big minutes here from her this evening.
Campbellsville trailing 18-9. Been a few minutes without a bucket here. Flowers thought about the face-up. She still holds it, leaves it with, oh my goodness, they're going to call another offensive foul on Tyra Flowers.
I don't know what she did there, Matt.
Looked like a simple handoff to me.
Yeah.
18-9 the score, 3:09 to play in the first quarter. See if Campbellsville can turn things up defensively here. Kaylee Monday holds. She'll work around Hay. Back out. Stolen. Boyle right there. Boyle just said we'll pick it up defensively, and she did that. Drives in. Shot no good. Cassie Monday the rebound. Cassie Monday going to be cut off by Boyle down the sideline. Goes to Kaylee Monday. Lost the handle and flings it up, and it hits the bottom of the stanchion there.
Well, that's good defense there by Pritchett to cut off Monday there on the baseline and force her to jump out. And she was trying to get it here in the corner for an open three-point shot, but as a result, it hit the backboard.
Whitney Hay will try to keep it free from Kaylee Monday.
We need a bucket here, Matt. Big time.
Campbellsville has not scored for the last 3 minutes. Inside Lee going to Hay, working against Lewis. She'll spin. Hay's shot no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, it's a good post move. Good post move right there. Foul on McNulty.
So that'll be two on the first on McNulty, 3 on Cumberland's, but McNulty checking in for Burke. So
well, Whitney Hay, the free throw line, 76.5 on the year. Yesterday in that game against Menlo, I believe she went to the line 4 times and was good on all those attempts. So good to see her getting some good, solid minutes here in the postseason.
First free throw for Hay is good. Drops it in. Hayworth checks out. Joy Kendrick makes an appearance, 5'10", the sophomore guard from Albany, Georgia. For Campbellsville, Elizabeth Bertram into the lineup. Second free throw for Hay is good. Bertram, 5'6" junior guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. 18-11 after the 2 free throws. Cassie Monday out front. Burt pressures. Monday out top to Kaylee Monday. Inside, they hit McNulty. 2 Lady Tigers there. Shot no good. Hay had it. McNulty took it away, and we get a whistle underneath. This will go against Campbellsville.
I believe that's going to be against Courtney Pritchett there.
It'll be the first on Pritchett. 5 on the Lady Tigers. It'll be 2 shots for McNulty here as she's 79% on the season.
Once again, another offensive board given up by the Lady Tigers. You gotta keep them off the boards.
Free throw for McNulty is good. It's the front of the iron, back of the iron, and falls through. 19-11. One more for McNulty. 2:13 to play in the period. That free throw good as well. 20-11. Campbellsville will pitch it in. Lauren Lee to the offensive end. The Lady Tigers without a field goal for 3.5 minutes. Left side, Hay holds on the wing. Wanted Luby, couldn't get it to her. Now Pritchett can drive at Lewis. Spins and stops in the lane. Back to Lee, working in line. Here's Pritchett, right wing, 3 on the way is no good. Hay tried to grab that rebound, but Kaylee Monday able to get her hands on it first. Long, Cassie Monday, left wing, can't shoot. Drives underneath against Pritchett. Lee going to take it away from McNulty. The ball hits off of McNulty, actually, as she stayed in there to fight for it.
Yeah, it's good defense right there. Able to knock it off the Cumberland's player. Campbellsville was able to get back in that transition defense and force Cumberland's to make a difficult pass. So you got 1:38, Matt. Got to keep this thing in single digits here. So this is an important possession for the Lady Tigers.
Whitney Hay will walk it ahead for CU, creeping close to 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Lee calls out the play. Caitlin Wilkes back in for Campbellsville. Lee going to work against Kaylee Monday all the way in, back out, right wing. Wilkes, 3. Bang! Have a night, young lady.
Let's
2
go.
made Edward Jones threes for Kitten Cat.
You know what? You'd expect your big to be dominant down low, but we've seen Caitlin Wilkes this year work on that 3-point shot, and there's 2 of them already here this evening.
Cassie Monday needs help. Finds Kendrick, bounces to Lewis. Kendrick is cutting. Lewis couldn't hit her. Kaylee Monday contested 3 over Bertram. She gets the answer.
It's a big shot right there by Monday to match Wilkes is on the other end. So
23-14. Cumberland's leads Campbellsville here. Lee going to take the open triple herself. 3.
Let's go.
Bang! Lauren Lee. She hit a buzzer-beating triple at the end of the first half yesterday. Hits a 3 here as they leave her open. She's shown that she's capable of knocking them down.
Well, she picks the opportunity times to take them, and that time Monday dropped below the screen, so left her wide open. Good heads-up play by your junior point guard. 23-17. Cumberland's going to hold for close to the final shot. There's about a 2.5-second differential, maybe slightly more. Working. Cassie Monday going to take the floater over Pritchett. That is good. Credit to Cumberland's. They've shot it really well here in the first quarter. They have.
4 seconds. Lee ahead, works around Lewis. 3 on the way. No good. So she tries another buzzer-beating triple. That one off the mark. And Cumberland's will hold an 8-point advantage as we head to the second quarter here over Campbellsville in the NAIA quarterfinals. Fab 4 spot on the line to the victor. We'll step away and take a timeout. Come back and bring you second quarter action here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
Back inside Fleet Farm Arena. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly here. Campbellsville trails Cumberland's by 8. As we get set to begin the second quarter, the Lady Tigers shoot it in that first quarter at 43%. The Patriots 10 of 16, 63%. Campbellsville and Cumberland's each with 6 turnovers. But the Patriots with 4 offensive rebounds. That has been a factor here in the early stages of this game.
Yeah, it has. And, those second chance opportunities, normally that's a stat that Campbellsville, is usually winning. Right now it's 7-2. You keep them off the boards. It limits those opportunities for a team to build that lead. So
Lauren Lee inside has Pritchett. They mix up the assignment. Pritchett working against McNulty. Shot no good. Batted out, and Hayward's going to run it down. Had that pass, that's twice today that Campbellsville has missed on a pass that has left what would have been an easy shot on the table. And here on the other end, Cassie Monday sinks the inline jumper, and it's a 10-point Cumberland's lead.
Yeah, these Monday girls, they have come to play. 16 points of the 27.
Pritchett inside. Wilkes going to go to work over.
There we
McNulty.
go.
That is good for Caitlin Wilkes.
Let's keep feeding her down low.
She's got a game high 10.
She does.
27-19 into the corner. Hayward. Now Kaylee Monday looking for help. Throws it out to Cassie Monday. Out front. Monday picks up her dribble. Channing Lewis there. She wants to drive. Cut off. Back to Kaylee Monday. 3 on the way, and it is good for Kaylee Monday.
Wow.
What a game.
What a game. You're exactly right, Matt. She was deep 2 or 3 feet behind the 3-point line, and they built an 11-point lead here.
That's one thing about Cumberland's. They are capable of shooting it really well in a large volume, and you hope tonight's not one of those nights, but it's certainly starting to look like it may be. Pettigo bounces, elbow Pritchett, entry pass to Wilkes, knocked away by McNulty. Channing Lewis back the other way, stops, may have walked, no call. Hayworth sidesteps Wilkes, 3 is good. Cumberland's catching all the breaks here early. They lead by 14. Trailer right side is Pritchett, now Boyle straight away. Boyle pressured, leaves it with Pettigo. Right side, wide open. Pritchett going to take the 3. Bang! Courtney swish it. Edward Jones 3 out of the right corner.
Well, I tell you, we've got to get some stops down here on this end, Matt. Cumberland's right now shooting extremely well, 83% from 3-point range.
Well, look, they keep that number up, you're beat.
You are.
Likely.
That's
here,
a walk.
Monday steps through, and I don't know how that's not a walk. 35-22, Cumberland's by 13. Lee, right side to Pettigo. Over the top, looking for Lee. Has her. Lee spins. Inside shot. Won't go, but she draws the foul. Is that McNulty or Monday? Going to be on Monday. That's Kaylee Monday.
Number 24. Kaylee Monday, her first.
Well, 70% shooting from the field, Matt. Those are some impressive numbers, and like you said, they shoot that all night long. Campbellsville's going to be in for a heap of trouble.
Free throw here for Lauren Lee is good. Lee makes it a 12-point game, 35-23, 7:36 to play first half. Second free throw for Lee is good as well. Kylie Foltz into the lineup, 6'2" freshman center from Harrogate, Tennessee. So Burke picked up that second. She's going to have to sit, you would think, for the...
Well, yeah, right now, with 11 minutes or 7 minutes to go, 11-point lead. He's going to let that ride.
Cassie Monday on the dribble, works, and Campbellsville, the switch. Kylie Foltz able to keep it free from Boyle and gets the bucket. 37-24. Cumberland's back on top by 13. Boyle has it. She'll work with Lee. Now Pettigo straight away. Maddie Nally, who checked in for the last stoppage. Inside, they go to Wilkes. Double team there. And now they're going to call steps on Wilkes. And everything going the way of the Patriots here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to tip your hat to Cumberland's right now, Matt. They're playing the aggressor on both ends of the court. And right now, Campbellsville is a little shell-shocked. They're getting the ball where they need to go, but Cumberland's is making those adjustments. That time she was triple-teamed. Caitlin needs to realize that if she turns to the middle, there's going to be somebody there.
Monday, the basketball. Cassie Monday, less than 7 minutes to play in the first half. Monday works her way inside, feeds, looking for Foltz, and it goes out of bounds. Campbellsville will get it back off the turnover. Maddie Nally checked in, 6'2", the junior forward from Louisville, Kentucky.
The Campbellsville faithful behind us, Matt, growing a little restless, and I get it. It's the first time Campbellsville's been down double digits, I believe, all year.
Lee going to drive, and Lee going to be bumped and fouled by Cassie Monday. It'll be a blocking foul on Monday. Her first, team's second in the period. Campbellsville will have a baseline out of bounds opportunity underneath. Lee looking, flashing, Luby in between the defenders. It'll go down, and she draws the foul.
That is a great quick hitter off the out of bounds play.
They're going to get Hayworth, I believe. Count the basket. The foul will go against Destiny Hayworth. First on Hayworth, 3 on Cumberland's. Luby to the line. McNulty back in. 37-26, Cumberland's lead. 6:32 to play in the first half. Peyton Benji Kelly here with you in Sioux City, Iowa. Free throw here is good for Luby, so a 3-point trip for the Lady Tigers.
A lot of basketball left here. Campbellsville just needs to not panic a little bit. Looks like we're going to man here.
And that's going to be a screen on McNulty as Campbellsville got popped for a few of those earlier. One, not sure about, but this one easy to call.
Well, it is, and here's the thing, calling it, we're a little bit further away from the Campbellsville team, but they're going to call it on that end against us. Right here, obviously, we saw that. It's a good call. Be consistent. That's all you can ask for.
Pettigo out front, bounces to Lee. Off the screen, nice crossover by Lee. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound batted. Pettigo there. She'll bring it back out. Bailey keeps her dribble. Hands it to Lee. Lee motions the offense. 10 to shoot. Out Nally. Here's Bertram off the Nally screen. Bert going to drive in, runs into Lewis, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Bertram. And Lewis is Lewis hurt? Lewis may have been out. Was she out cold? She lay there with her eyes closed. Did she hit the chin of McNulty on that contact from Bertram?
To be honest, there was a slew of people down there. I don't know.
That looked.
She's a little groggy though. She's shaking that head.
Well, when she was on the ground, her eye. Now maybe she was just trying to kind of
catch her
wind or whatever. But looked a little funny. Campbellsville down 10. Here's Kaylee Monday. She stops back out. Hayworth can't shoot it. She'll take one dribble in. Long 2 is good for Hayworth as she shows off the mid-range prowess. 39-27. Pettigo back the other way. Campbellsville just cannot come up with stops here. Lee is knocked to the ground as Monday falls out of bounds, and Campbellsville fortunate to keep the possession here as there was heavy contact. They let it be a play on. Kaylee Monday just couldn't quite keep it in bounds. Pettigo will check out. Whitney Hay back in. 5:24 to play in the first half. Down 12. Campbellsville goes to work. Hay with the dribble out front. Bounces to Lee. Luby going to set the screen. Lee goes with Luby. Now backs away. Right wing Bertram. 6 to shoot. They hit elbow to Nally. They force the pass. Here is Hay going to have to throw something up. Does she get it off? The red square never lit up. Hay gets her own miss. They'll go back up.
Big.
That's a bucket for Hay, and that was really close.
Was close. I think it was a shot clock violation, but we'll take it.
Here the other way. Campbellsville down 10. They'll try to slow down Cassie Monday. Lost the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. Campbellsville will get it back.
Media timeout. We need a little break here, Matt. It's 10-point lick. There's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Campbellsville's got an opportunity here to cut into this lead. They've kind of settled down a little bit these last couple of possessions, so going to that man-to-man was a huge move for the Lady Tigers.
4:50 to play in the first half. Campbellsville trails by 10 here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We are Kentucky Broadcasters, your hometown radio and television stations. We bring you breaking news. We keep you safe. We serve your community in good times and in bad. Your local broadcasters are always there. We are deeply rooted in your small towns and your big cities. We champion a strong sense of civic pride, no matter how we connect. Over the air, online, and on your device. We are Kentucky Broadcasters. There when it matters.
39-29 the score. Cumberland's leads Campbellsville in the fourth meeting between these two. The Patriots have never reached the Fab Four. This is as far as they've been in their program's history. A couple of times they've been to this quarterfinal level. The Lady Tigers twice have been to the Fab Four, once the national tournament runner-up. They would like to go back there, but they're going to have to do it in come-from-behind fashion here tonight.
Absolutely, against a team that they know really well. But I tell you, Matt, this is the first time I've seen the Cumberland shoot the ball this well.
Hay inside has it, going to work against Fultz. She'll work her way in. Some traffic, shot knocked away there. And this ball back tap. Hay may have got a hand on that. Lee comes away with it now. Lee going to drive, feed. That's Luby. Foul. Shot won't get up over the iron, but Kylie Fultz picks up the contact here. And Benji for Fultz, that's going to be her first. So you start to look at the post. Burke with two, McNulty with two. He went to Fultz after that. She's got one. So the post play without Fredericks here. Oh, as Luby pulls the string on that free throw. Free throw here for Luby is good, so she adds a little to that first one and connects on the second. 9-point game. See if Campbellsville can grab a stop or two and chip away. Kendrick, right wing, going to move the screen here, and that's going to be on Fultz. That's two. I'll say this guy over here, we talked to him before the game. That's the fourth moving screen he's called here. So
well, it's the fourth. Actually, I think this guy called one, so that's three on him and one on this guy.
Two on Flowers, two on Wilkes, and one on Wilkes, two on Flowers, and there's been two on Cumberland.
Well, I thought he
may have called one, but I think this guy's called four. Either way, it's three.
Well, it's consistent.
Campbellsville back the other way. A chance to
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, not at all. This ball kicked, I believe, by Kendrick. 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes for Cumberland's.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Campbellsville, I think they had a 13-point lead, Cumberland's did, and they have now got it down to single digits. You get a bucket here, and you got a chance maybe to get it to a 2-possession game.
Lee working, stopping. Here's Nally, right side. Luby. She'll try a three. That's going to be off to the left. Nally, the rebound, put back.
There we go. Good job, Nally.
Nally continues to make her presence felt in these moments. She'll go to the free throw line here. 75% on the season. 2 shots, as that was a shooting foul. It was going to be a bonus scenario anyway.
Yeah, it's just a good effort there off the 3-point shot by Luby. Maddie Nolly was reading that it was going to come off on the left. She got there, and that long arms able to grab it and go up strong.
Free throw here for Nally is good. One more for Nally. And that one will hit the front of the iron and fall off. Channing Lewis grabs the rebound. It's an 8-point Cumberland's advantage as they come to the front court. Left side, Hayworth works around the screen there from Lewis. Nowhere to go with it. Now Kaylee Monday has Cassie Monday. Out. Kaylee Monday, I thought she was going to step back and shoot that. She did not. Down to 9 seconds to shoot. Monday drives around one defender. Shot no good. Nally the rebound for Campbellsville. Nice job to clear it and get it safely to Lee. Less than 3.5 to play in the period. Campbellsville down 8. Lee working off the Luby screen. She'll step inside, throw a floater of the right hand. Not good. Rebound. Luby there we go. The put back.
Way to get your own offensive boards there by the Lady Tigers. Now it's down to a 6-point, 2-possession game. Let's get another stop here.
39-33. Just over 3 minutes to go. Here is Monday. She'll step through, and that shot good. Nice move by Monday. One too many?
I think so, because they called it down there on Tyra.
Here's Lee.
It's a good move, though. I thought Tyra's was good myself.
8-point margin. Lee working with Luby. Puts her head down. Needs help. Here's Bertram on the end line. She'll call for some help also. Lee holds it. Works opposite the screen of Hay. Inside between defenders. It won't stick, but Lauren Lee will go to the free throw line. Is this Hayworth? It would be 2. No, they're going to get Cassie Monday.
That's 2 on her. Lauren Lee back to the free throw line. This is her second trip to the line. Yesterday she had a phenomenal game, Matt. As you said, 16 points, 9 and 7, 0 turnovers.
Free throw for Lee is going to be off the mark to the left. Campbellsville trailing by 8 with 2:34 to play. You know, if the Lady Tigers can be a point or two behind going to the locker room, even let's say 4 or 5 points behind, the way Cumberland's has shot it, that would have to be a little disheartening. If you're Cumberland's, you're going to shoot 70% in a half and be up by 5.
I know. Well, and here's the thing. Campbellsville hasn't got rattled. Yes, they got their nose punched pretty hard there to start that game.
Watery-eyed, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cumberland's is, listen, they're wanting this just as bad as we are. So I love the adjustment that Coach Colvin did going to man.
Cassie Monday working down the lane, kicks it out. Kendrick can't shoot it. She'll work her way in, and going to be a foul called against Campbellsville's Kayla Luby, and not much.
Don't anticipate a foul being there.
Not much of a protest from the Lady Tigers or Luby. That's going to be the first on Luby, second on Campbellsville. So Joy Kendrick goes to the free throw line on the season.
68% on the year. Don't know about that one.
So Kendrick gets a pair. Campbellsville down by 7. This one is off the mark.
See, the ball doesn't lie, Matt.
That's what they say.
I'm telling you, it's true.
41-34. One more for Kendrick. She can give Cumberland's an 8-point advantage with 2:19 to play in the half. This one is good.
Big possession here for the Lady Tigers, Matt.
Lauren Lee back the other way. Campbellsville would like an Edward Jones payout. Will settle for a 2. Here's Maddie Boyle on the handoff. Hay bounces to Nally. Backdoor cut by Boyle. Well read by Jaden Cox, who checked in. Lee looking for Luby. They got her. Luby going to go to work, and they'll call an offensive foul on Kayla Luby as Channing Lewis takes the contact and falls to the ground. That's going to be 2 on Luby. Probably a 50-50 call there.
It is.
It's honestly a smart play by Lewis.
Oh, it is,
Luby
absolutely.
was in a really good spot.
And she's so much stronger than Lewis, too, there. So
42-34. Kaylee Monday out. Lewis going to try a 3. That is good for Channing Lewis.
Tell you what, Matt, 6 of 7 from 3-point range is this Cumberland's team. Right now, that's the difference in this ball game.
Hay out front. Going to work against Hayworth, and shot blocked from behind. Nicely read by Lewis. Hayworth nowhere to go with it, so she'll just dribble it all the way up the floor. She'll hesitate. Now drive against Nally. Missed the shot. Kaylee Monday the rebound. 45-34. Lewis, I thought, wanted another one. She'll give it up to Kaylee Monday. She'll take the pull-up jumper in the paint. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off of Cumberland's. Campbellsville will get it back with 1:15 to play. Pritchett will check in. The Lady Tigers going to go a little smaller here with Wilkes exiting. Luby had checked out a moment ago. Hay brings it ahead, right wing. Boyle, left side to Nally. Now they'll go for Lee. They gamble. Lee going to have a driving lane. Hesitates, needs help. Pritchett will flash. Pritchett back towards Hay. Hay will work left side. Lee, left corner drive. Shot no good. Batted out. Pritchett hands it to Nally. Baseline jumper, too strong. Lewis falls down as she runs into Hay, and we're going to have a foul called against Whitney Hay here. That's going to be the first on Hay. 4 on Campbellsville as a team with 48.1 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kaylee Monday, the basketball for Cumberland's. Cumberland's going to walk it ahead, take their time. They're going to give Campbellsville many possessions left in this quarter. Hayworth working. Nowhere to go now as she's cut off by 2 Lady Tigers. Lewis will hold left wing. Lewis dribbles around Hayworth, picked up by Hay. Now Kaylee Monday into the corner. Lewis going to call for steps with 20 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock was down to 2. Turnover on Cumberland's. Campbellsville gets it back.
Well, Matt, a bucket here gets it back to single digits. This would be a big possession here. Cumberland's gets the ball to start the second half, so need to get a bucket here.
Pritchett will hand it off to Lee, down to 15 seconds. Lee motions Boyle the other way. She'll hit Hay, looking for Boyle in the corner, not there. Hay going to drive all the way in. She's fouled. Shot won't go, but she got whacked across the nose, and that's going to be 2 on Lewis. That's the most interesting thing down the stretch is what the foul situation may look like for Cumberland.
Well, and here's the thing, though. They've had all these fouls, but yet they've been able to extend the lead. So, because they're shooting the ball so well. Campbellsville, they've both taken 27 shots together, both teams. And Cumberland's has hit 18 of 27. Campbellsville 11 of 27.
Free throw for Hay is good.
So, but when you're shooting 86% from three-point range, that's just hard to overcome.
Absolutely. One more for Hay. This would make it a 9-point game. There's 3.9 seconds remaining. So Cumberland's going to have a chance to get off a look. Bertram going to pressure Monday a bit. Now Monday going to dribble into Pritchett all the way down. She'll throw it up. I don't know if she got that off. They would have reviewed that had it went. It was off the mark, so it won't matter. But Campbellsville will go to the locker room trailing here by 9 points to Cumberland's. The Lady Tigers will rally the troops, regroup a bit, and come back and try to overcome a 9-point halftime deficit. It is 45-36 Cumberland's. We'll step away and come back. Look at the numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 12,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA Championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA Championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
.45-36 here at halftime. Campbellsville trailing Cumberland's. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly courtside at Fleet Farm Arena in Sioux City. The winner of this contest moves on to the Fab Four. The Lady Tigers have some work to do. 11 of 27 in the first half. That is 40.7%. They were 44% from long range, 4 of 9. That's a solid number. 76.9% at the free throw line, 10 of 13. The problem is that Cumberland's came in here with their hair on fire, and they have shot the basketball at a clip that's hard to overcome for any team. So you need a law of averages, a little course correction, Benji Kelly, as they were 67% in the first half, 18 of 27. So they hit 2 out of every 3 shots they threw up. And then they hit 6 of 7 from long range. That's 85.7%, 3 of 5 at the free throw line, 60%. A lot of the other numbers, and we'll get into them, are even, close to even. Offensive rebound had kind of balanced out. Campbellsville has the advantage in free throws. It really just boils down to the fact that Cumberland's shooting the basketball a whole lot better here in the early stages.
Once again, you got to tip your hat to them. Campbellsville's been able to dominate them over the last, obviously this year, the 3 games. Now that Mid-South Conference championship game was close, but they have come out with guns a-blazing, shooting shots, basically getting any shot they want. Then you compound that with those offensive rebounds and getting those extra opportunities. Both teams, as I said, have taken 27 shots. Cumberland's has hit 18 of them, and the difference, like you said, 6 of 7 from downtown, 3 players. Lakin Burke, 2 of 2. Kaylee Monday, 3 of 4. And Channing Lewis, 1 of 1. Those numbers add up. That's, as I've said many times, they're the great equalizer, but that 3-point shot is also the great extender, and that's what has happened right here with this Cumberland's team against Campbellsville. Now, should we panic? Absolutely not. There's 20 minutes of basketball, and we've seen this Lady Tiger team get on some runs, and that's what we need. We need to get on a run, and I think if you do that, that's when you're going to start to see Cumberland's get a little tighter.
Yeah, if you could get back, get even, and then grab a 3-5 point lead and put them in a position to maybe panic a little bit. We'll see. Going to be an interesting second half, to say the least. The Lady Tigers get 10 points from Caitlin Wilkes in the first half. She was 4 of 4 from the field, hit 2 Edward Jones threes. Did Wilkes. The Lady Tigers got 8 off the bench from Kayla Luby. Luby, 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 rebounds in the first half. The Lady Tigers get 6 points off the bench from Whitney Hay. Hay with a rebound. 1 steal. She was 4 of 4 at the free throw line. 6 points from Lauren Lee. 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Lee. 3 points from Courtney Pritchett. She hit an Edward Jones 3. 2 rebounds for Pritchett. 2 points from Maddie Boyle. 1 board for her. 1 point from Maddie Nally, and that rounds out the scoring for the Lady Tigers. Nally had 2 rebounds. Bailey Pettigo was scoreless. She had 4 assists. Tyra Flower scoreless as well in the first half. Elizabeth Bertram also seeing time. She failed to score for Campbellsville. For Cumberland's in the first half, they were led by Kaylee Monday with 11 points, 4 of 8 shooting for Monday, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Kaylee Monday. Cassie Monday had 10. 5 of 6 shooting for Cassie Monday, 2 assists. Destiny Hayworth had 8. She knocked in a pair of threes. 6 points for Lakin Burke, who got into foul trouble. 3 rebounds for Burke. She played just 8 minutes, had to sit with the fouls. 5 points from Channing Lewis. 4 rebounds for her. 6 helpers for Lewis in the first half of play. 2 for Leanna McNulty. 1 from Joy Kendrick. Jaden Cox scoreless. Kylie Foltz actually had 2 off the bench as well for Cumberland's. Campbellsville out-rebounded by 2, 15-13, the advantage for Cumberland's in rebounding. The Lady Tigers actually finished with more offensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds for Campbellsville, just 5 for Cumberland's. Campbellsville finishing with 7 assists, 3 steals, and 12 turnovers. 14 assists, 2 steals, 11 turnovers on Cumberland. So one thing in the first few meetings, Benji, is the turnovers. We've been able to turn over Cumberland's, but Campbellsville has taken pretty good care of the basketball. 13 in the conference title game, where Cumberland's turned it over 24 times. And in the previous matchups in the regular season, Campbellsville turned it over 18 times in the first meeting and then 17 times in the second. So Cumberland's on average turns it over more. That's one area you think that needs to flip for CU, and that's one way to slow down the field goal percentage area. You can limit the opportunities. They may hit some, but if you're limiting the opportunities thanks to the turnovers, that's certainly going to aid the Lady Tigers' efforts.
Well, you're right. Campbellsville's turned it over 12 times. 3 of those have been in the post with Caitlin. Kayla Luby turned it over once, and that's when they double and triple team when they come down there. Our bigs have got to realize that when the ball gets them in the post, if they don't have a quick move to the basket, expect 4 to 6 hands being in there. So you got to be aware of that. On the flip side, Campbellsville has been able to turn them over, but we just don't really have that many points off those turnovers and everything. So as a result, you just got to think that you hope it flips, and Campbellsville will make some adjustments, obviously, but we just need Cumberland to cool off a little bit. And right now they are just, as you said, they have come in the hair on fire and the shooting lights out.
Points in the paint, Campbellsville with 12, 18 for Cumberland's. Off turnovers, 3-2 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Second chance points, 9-6 in favor of the Patriots. and which is interesting since Campbellsville has more offensive rebounds. And then bench points 15-5 in favor of Campbellsville University. That points per possession, Cumberland's at 1.28, so almost 1.3 points per possession. The Lady Tigers just under 1 point per possession in 37 offensive possessions. So that's where we stand here at halftime. Extended break coming your way. We'll come back and get you ready with second half action in a moment. Campbellsville trails at the break 45-36 on the CU Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 12,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Kentucky. Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
On the basketball court, you have to know where the lines are. It's just as important to know where the lines are in your own yard. Kentucky law generally requires you to have underground utility lines located before most excavation work, even if it's on your own property. If you don't call 811 and you damage a natural gas line, the Kentucky Public Service Commission will investigate you and you may be fined up to $1,250. Much better to stay within the bounds of the law and call before you dig to start putting in that backboard or goalpost. For more information, visit psc.ky.gov. This message brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday evening at 6:30, head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss the previous matchup, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel. Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
Where do my friends and other students find their voice? We find our voice through the performing arts, along with millions of other high school students. By expressing yourself in a role on stage, through an instrument, or at the debate podium, the performing arts give us freedom to find ourselves, to find our place. The stage is where I can play, perform, and compete with my friends.
Performing arts in your school is where creativity meets courage. Encourage the students in your life to find their voice through the performing arts. This message presented by the NFHS, where we encourage all students to play, perform, and compete together.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA Championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA Championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA Championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
.35-36 the score at halftime. We are just about ready to get the second half underway. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly here. It'll be Cumberland's basketball. Lady Tigers try to rally the troops here. And Campbellsville will start this second frame with their starters out there, and Cumberland's will answer with the same.
Yeah, these first 5 minutes, Matt, they're huge. If Campbellsville can get off to a really good start, we got a text from Troy Young, former coach at Taylor County basketball. We've got to get off to a really good start here in this third quarter. Don't let the doubt creep in. He's exactly right. So Cumberland's got the ball to start here. Let's see if we can get us a stop.
Waiting on the buzzer to sound, as you can hear it there, and we are ready to get underway here. Left wing, this is Kaylee Monday, now Cassie Monday, and this ball hit by Lee and knocked out of bounds. An early turnover would have been just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. Campbellsville going back to that zone with the starting five there.
Cassie Monday will be chased now by Boyle. Like Cumberland's had an idea of what they wanted to do here this possession, with Campbellsville going back to that zone look. Kaylee Monday feeds Hayworth, nearly knocked away. Kaylee Monday going to work in. She'll throw up an off-balance shot. Deflected. Burke picks it up and gets the second chance putback. Burke had done the heavy lifting before she went out on the offensive glass for Cumberland's, it feels like. Kaylee Monday had a couple as well.
Well, she was just in the right place at the right time. That shot had no chance of getting in.
Yeah, it was an air ball. And Burke able to pluck it up out of the sky there. Here's Pritchett, long two for Courtney Pritchett, around and out, no good. Wilkes kept it alive. Ball going to hit off of Lewis, it looked like, but they're going to point towards Cumberland's end.
Yeah, it was straight line. I couldn't tell. I know that there was a lot of contact there. No argument from the bench over there. So
47-36. Cumberland's with the 11-point advantage. Kaylee Monday goes into the corner to Hayworth. Back to Kaylee Monday. Now Lewis spins. She'll turn. Hayworth on the dribble, poked away by Lee, but Lewis there to pick it up. Cumberland's gets the good bounce, and now Hayworth deflected a pass that was intended for Cassie Monday. Shot no good. Nice block out by Wilkes. Pettigo will take in the rebound. Pettigo left wing. Calls for Wilkes. Instead, she'll skip it. Pritchett, right side, wide open.
There we go.
Edward Jones 3 for CU as Courtney Pritchett is wide open.
Yeah,
Sarah Sutton starts flinging the towel.
Let's go. That's a big three right there.
Lewis going to drive, dish, knocked away from Burke. Boyle has it. See if Campbellsville can draw closer. It's an 8-point lead for Cumberland's. Pettigo out front, calls for Lee, hands it to her. A bucket here gives Campbellsville some momentum, which they've not really had in a while. Pettigo off the screen, bluffs the handoff. Now going to give it to Lee. Wilkes would have been wide open. They can't get it to her. Lee, Pettigo, open again. Pritchett, three is no good. Wilkes, the rebound. And my goodness.
That is a bad call. That is a bad call.
They're going to get Wilkes on a foul. She had the off arm up fighting with Lewis, but they're going to call Wilkes on the foul on the rebound. Pritchett with another good look. Kaylee Monday hits Lewis in the middle. Here's Hayworth. She'll drive over the top. Ball deflected. Burke tries to save it. Does. Lewis throws it up, and now Monday is going to be called for a foul as she reaches in and grabs the back of Lee, trying to grab that ball. That's going to be 2 on Kaylee Monday. First on Cumberland. So each team with a Tough call here on the last couple of trips.
Yeah, you had your lead official down here. He actually called a jump ball, which I thought probably was the right call, but Monday may have undercutted her a little bit.
Lauren Lee, the basketball for Campbellsville. Pritchett looking for Wilkes, can't get it to her. Now they'll have to hold and wait. No pressure, fortunately. Pettigo going to flash and grab it, wanting the entry. That ball deflected by by Lewis out of bounds. I thought it might have been a kick.
Was that a kick?
There's no signal on a kick. They say, I guess it hit the hand of Lewis. Lee surveys into the corner. Boyle, three. Bang!
There we go.
Right over the top of Lewis.
Yeah, just don't be afraid to shoot that ball, Maddie Boyle. 5 points. Let's go. Let's get another stop here, Lady Tigers.
47-42. Maybe it's this end of the court. That's the hot end.
Yep.
Here Lewis needs help. Monday on the drive. Inside. They're taking an extra step. Hayworth run off the spot. She'll go to Lewis. And she's called for steps. And the Lady Tigers with Mo right now in their back pocket. Momentum.
Well, you got to think, Matt, that if Campbellsville can keep this run going, as many times as they've been able to beat this Cumberland's teams, it's going to start getting in the mind of Cumberland's, here we go again. So let's keep going, keep applying that pressure. A bucket here will be huge.
Lee off the right wing. Campbellsville with a bucket could make it a one-possession game. Pettigo calls for Wilkes in the screen. Jumper on the way.
Yeah.
Good for BP, and it's a three-point ball game, 47-44.
Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Rick Reeves here takes the timeout. He's not doing it.
Lewis almost fumbled that away. Looking back door from Monday, not there. Now they'll go to Hayworth. Thought about it, won't pull the trigger. Cassie Monday inside feeds Burke, and that's a nice job by Monday to set up her teammate Lakin Burke.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. And when Monday's able to get to the middle there, it just opens up so many things.
Pettigo the basketball out front, bounces to Pritchett, works with Wilkes on the screen. Back, Wilkes wide open, three on the way. Bang! The trifecta for Kit Kat here tonight.
That Tiger faithful back behind us is going crazy.
In the corner, Kaylee Monday the answer, and that is good. Punch, counter, punch.
Wow. What a shot by Monday.
52-47. Campbellsville cut it to 2. Monday sinks the 3 out of that corner right in front of the Cumberland's bench. Pritchett working. Back to Pettigo. Pettigo will drive, cut off, stops at the free throw line. Pritchett, right wing, entry. Wilkes held. They'll wave off the shot, but this will be the third on Burke. So Burke picks up number 3. It wipes away what would have been an easy basket.
Here's the thing. Go ahead and let that play out. There wasn't really an advantage there that was gained either way. But, like you said, the third foul.
Lee in the middle. Maddie Boyle shot will hang and fall through. Campbellsville down by 3 once again.
Yeah, a little contact there. She was wanting a foul, but the way to stay with it there, Maddie Boyle.
Monday on the right wing, bounces to her sister Kaylee. Into the middle, Lewis. Nice catch. There's a lot of traffic. Back out. Kaylee Monday again. The 3. No good. Rebound Lauren Lee as Pettigo is knocked to the ground. Kaylee Monday knifes her way in and takes it away. Wilkes has to sprint back down. Ball nearly knocked away, and Maddie Boyle may have just hurt herself. And steps called on Hayworth. My eyes were on Maddie Boyle. She took a funny step. Is she okay?
Yeah, I think what happened, there was sweat on the floor.
Phew, scared me to death.
Well, she did.
She appears to be okay.
Yeah, I think it's
steps called on Hayworth over here, and this brings us to immediate timeout. Benji, hold that thought. I need to catch my breath.
All right, let's go.
52-49 the score. Campbellsville trails by 3. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
52-49, Cumberland's leads Campbellsville. The Lady Tigers have chipped away here, Benji Kelly, and they've eat into that deficit at halftime. They trailed by 9. It is currently a 3-point lead. Big possession here coming for Campbellsville, 4 of 4 in their last 4 trips down the court.
Yeah, and what it is, they didn't panic. Obviously, Cumberland's just come out guns a-blazing, but they're playing better defense. And that's just the key to this Lady Tiger team.
Campbellsville 5 of 7 here in the second half. The Patriots 3 of 7. Maddie Boyle has it. Kind of tight ropes the sideline here right in front of Benji and I. Right side, Lee, head down all the way, going to kick. And ball knocked out of bounds by Cassie Monday. Well scouted.
Well scouted.
Nice job by the Patriots. They read Boyle sagging into that corner.
Lauren was wide open there. She could have shot it. She could have taken that layup.
That was straight line by the official, but Boyle did everything but touch the ground. The official nodded his head. Had to go inside. Wilkes working against Burt. Shot blocked by Burt. Channing Lewis grabs the ball out of the sky there. Burt blocked the shot, playing with those 3 fouls. Cassie Monday wants to drive in line. Cut off. Kaylee Monday out top. Lewis open. 3 over Wilkes. Good for Channing Lewis.
Well, she came to play here tonight as well. That gets it back out to 8. So Cumberland's breathing a little bit here, right?
6.
That's 6.
55-49. Pettigo the basketball. Bounce to Pritchett. Wilkes going to set the screen. Pritchett thought about it. Back to Wilkes. Pritchett. Now Pettigo. Right wing. Pritchett holds. Wants Wilkes. Can't get it to her. Pettigo going to be called for steps here, and this will give it back to Cumberland. So Campbellsville grabbed the momentum. Got to within 3 there. Now this stop for CU would be big. You don't want Cumberland's to push it right back up to 8 or 9 on you. Long way to go here in Sioux City. Coach Rick Reeves throws up the thumb. Cassie Monday going to get into this set. She's going to drive right at the Lady Tigers. Pritchett blocked it. Monday hits hard right there. May have hit on her elbow. And that'll deaden that hand for a bit if that's the case. The foul on Pritchett, her second. Monday turned the corner there and went all the way to the rim.
Boyle is making a good point here, talking to the officials. She's like, I got hit down here on this end on a layup that went in and y'all didn't call it. But there, I thought it was a clean block from the behind, but there could have been contact there underneath that we didn't see.
3:33 to play in the third. Monday at the line. Cassie Monday on the season, 79%. She was in some pain after that fall. This free throw is no good. It's short. She's still working out that arm or shoulder.
Well, like you said, you land on that ulnar nerve. It can go numb pretty quickly. I've been dealing with that for a while, but she's trying to shake it out.
Monday's second free throw is strong, so you wonder how that may play out. Lewis swipes at it, nearly took out the official and Benji. Here is Lee driving against Burt. Shot high up off the glass, no good. Luby the rebound, and she's fouled. This will either be Hayworth or Burke, I believe. It's going to be on Destiny Hayworth, and that's her second there.
Third team foul. Good job by Kayla Luby to get in there and get that offensive board.
Cassie Monday is still trying to stretch herself out. She is not feeling good. She's going to get a break. Yeah. So Rick Reeves has noticed this.
I'm going to go down and see the trainer down there.
So Luby will have 2 free throw shots. That first one's going to be short. She did that in the first half. Left one short, barely draws the net. Second one is good. So Kayla gets 1 of 2, and it's a 5-point contest. School board operator's having some trouble here. He just put that point on the wrong side. It should be 55-50. There, they get it. Kaylee Monday will bounce to Lewis. Lewis working right side. Kaylee Monday has it knocked away by Boyle. Boyle going to be out of bounds. That's a nice effort. Yep, by Boyle.
Good hustle there by Boyle. And what that does is that allows Campbellsville to set their zone back up here with 14 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Cassie Monday going to re-enter for Kendrick.
Cassie Monday, return.
Monday's almost got tears in her eyes, Benji. You can't help but
Yeah, she's hurting. She went over there and talked to the trainer. It may be her back. She's kind of stretching that back a little bit.
Cassie Monday to Lewis walk. No call. Inside Burt. Back out Hayworth. She'll drive in. This shot on the way from Hayworth is good. Destiny Hayworth really good from deep. She showed off the mid-range a few times here today. 57-50. Pettigo wants Luby. Can't get it there. Pritchett bluffs it back to Pettigo, who works in line. Now Pritchett will deck it. Nearly lost the handle, and we get a foul called here on Courtney Pritchett as she was going for that handoff. I guess a moving screen called.
Yeah, she did. Didn't come to a complete stop.
3 on Pritchett, 3 on the Lady Tigers. Tyra Flowers going to check in. 2:39 to play in the third. Campbellsville, it's the right arm, I believe, of Monday. She keeps...
Well, she's shaking both of them.
Yeah, she is. That makes you wonder.
If she can't feel it, that's going to be... That'll be a little difficult to play through.
57-50. Kaylee Monday has it knocked away, and it hit off Hayworth, I thought, or no? They're going to say Bailey got it last. Bailey quickly pointed. She had me sold.
You're biased.
I was gonna accept Bailey's honest judgment there. Kaylee Monday to Hayworth, ball fake. 57-50. Cumberland's leads. Cassie Monday right side, cradles it, bounces, Burke inside, nice feed again. Monday has been able to do that a couple of times here in the second half.
And what it does, when you get to that middle and help defense comes, it just gives you so many more options to the post down there.
I don't think Cassie Monday can feel her hands. She is still shaking them out in tears here. I'm watching her here around is Lee. Pedigo out front. Pedigo going to work. Stop. Wanted Luby. Nice sag by Lewis to take it away. Threading the needle. Luby's shot as good as Flowers found her. What a pass by Tyra Flowers, and what a finish by Luby. Left side, Cassie Monday again bounces. Luby going to tie it up, and we should go to the double thumbs. It'll be Campbellsville basketball.
Just as good as the turnover there, Campbellsville.
That pass just a little behind Burke, and it allowed Luby to get her hands in there and grab a hold.
Did they put the score on the wrong side, or is it?
I think that's right. I think 59-52 is right.
Okay, well, I'm a little slow over here on mine, so I don't know what's going on.
Inadvertent whistle there, and yeah, that's the right call by the official. Everybody was confused. There was a horn that sounded, and so they will have Campbellsville pitch it in. And Rick Reeves is asking, but it was just an inadvertent horn there. Now Lee will have it for CU. Left side, Pedigo down by 7. Lee in the corner. Luby stalks to set the screen. Lee won't use it. Now she works inside. Some contact. Throws up a floater. Won't go. Pedigo kept it alive. Luby stick back. Good. And one for Kayla Luby.
What about Bailey Pedigo getting in there and disrupting that rebound and not allowing it to come right to Luby? That's on Lakin. Is it on Burke?
That's on Burke.
Oh, yeah, it's her 4th match.
This is going to make things interesting.
Yes, it will. Absolutely.
Again, they do not have Victory Fredericks tonight. Fredericks committing an infraction yesterday that got her ejected and not available tonight at minimum for Cumberland's. Luby's and one is short, and McNulty, who checked in, grabs the rebound. Campbellsville's left a few at the line here this evening. Right side is Monday. Campbellsville gives chase. Lee just missed the deflection. Inside, McNulty runs into Luby, gets the shot up, won't go. Lee knocks it away from Lewis, but it'll stay with Cumberland's here with 1:05 on the game clock. 59-54, Cumberland's the lead. Cassie Monday into the corner to Kaylee Monday. On the wing. Now Cassie Monday can't shoot it, dribbles in. Flowers, oh my goodness. Flowers, I thought knocked it away, but they're going to call a foul on Tyra Flowers. The length is supposed to be an advantage. This time it's a hindrance for Tyra as she reached down with those long arms and poked it away. 57.6 seconds remaining in the third. 5-point margin. Monday throws it out long to Lewis, who catches. Boyle there. Kaylee Monday backs away. Now Hayworth out front. She'll go to Cassie Monday. Inside. Lewis at the free throw line. Back out. Kaylee Monday. 3. That is good. 62-54, an 8-point game. Pedigo will throw it in long to Boyle. And now Lee with the basketball. You've got about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock here. Campbellsville to work. Lee off the screen from Luby. Back looking for Boyle. Cassie Monday again, well scouted, took it away. Boyle. 8 seconds to Pedigo in the corner. Here's Flowers at the elbow. She'll work against Lewis, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Nice Job by Lewis to slide just enough in front to draw that call, and that's going to be 4 on Tyra Flowers. Lewis has played.
She played some good basketball. Yeah, she really has. Well, all this Cumberland's team has played some good basketball. They have come ready to bring it to this Campbellsville, and here we went on that run, cut it to 3 or 2, and now Cumberland's actually has a chance to win this quarter and extend their lead.
Monday works right side around one defender and now into the corner. Here is a 3 on the way that is good from Cassie Monday, and that's where the buzzer will sound. Campbellsville will trail by 11 going to the fourth quarter here. The Patriots have not beaten Campbellsville in 3 tries this season, but they are 10 minutes away from doing that. The Lady Tigers need a big comeback. Stay with us here on the CU Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 12,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
(65-54), Campbellsville trails Cumberland's here in the fourth quarter. One of these two Mid-South Conference teams will make the Fab Four. The Lady Tigers going to need a comeback effort. Cumberland's, well, look, man, they're 10 of 12 from deep tonight.
Yeah, listen, I know our fans behind us are a little upset at the officiating. That's not what's getting us beat right now. This Cumberland's team is shooting the lights out, and something that they haven't done all year long against us.
They have not done that against the Lady Tigers. Cumberland's basketball, and it's the one thing that we've talked about the last few years with this team is they're capable of beating any team on any given night the way that they're capable of shooting it. They've not done it against Campbellsville. They have on the biggest stage here through 30 minutes. We need the well to go dry and dry up quickly. Cassie Monday working left side of the lane, back out. Kaylee Monday will find Lewis. She'll try a 3, and that shot is no good. Lewis grabs her own rebound, and that was talked about
in the pregame,
in the shoot-around today. Here is Monday, floater in front, and Cumberland's grabs a 13-point advantage, matches their largest lead. I believe.
It is.
67-54. Lead the basketball for Campbellsville. And here we're going to have a foul on Monday. So that's going to be the 3rd on Cassie Monday. Campbellsville going to need one of those first quarters like they had at the Powell against this bunch. Way to go out top. Pritchett going to drive, working against Lewis. Pritchett gets her in the air, throws up a shot, no good. Ball is taken in by Lewis. And Cumberland's will head back to the offensive end, looking to add. They bounce left side. Kaylee Monday back to Cassie Monday. Cassie Monday inside, and she's bumped and fouled. This will go against Pritchett, and that's going to be 4 on Courtney Pritchett.
Well, you got to think here, Matt. It's 9 minutes to go. Is a little frustration setting in for this Lady Tiger team. Right now, nothing is going their way other than that run there in that third quarter. That first 5 minutes probably played the best 5 minutes, all tournaments. And right now, this Cumberland's team is doing whatever they want to against this Lady Tiger team, shooting the ball, getting the ball where they need to. And right now, we just don't have an answer.
Cassie Monday hits the free throw here. Caitlin Wilkes, Lauren Lee, Elizabeth Bertram, Maddie Nally, and Whitney Hay, the 5 for the Lady Tigers. 9 minutes to go. Free throw here for Monday is good. 2 number 1 seeds have already been knocked out. Campbellsville trying to avoid being the 3rd. Dort plays in just a bit. They are the 4th. Lee looking, bouncing, that's Hay. Hay working against Lewis. She'll cross over, back to the basket now, in the middle. Hay going to throw one up.
There we go.
Whitney Hay may have to go to work.
Absolutely. She's got the height advantage and is strong down there, so take advantage of it.
8.5 minutes.
Well, Matt, we've got to get it to single digits here by that media under 5 timeout.
Hayward's going to try a contested 3 over Wilkes. That one no good. Monday had it knocked away, and it's going to go off of Monday out of bounds. Nice job by Campbellsville to get a hand on that and get the basketball back.
Whitney Hay got her hand in there and disrupted that. So if you can't grab it, disrupt it, knock it off somebody.
Campbellsville will pitch it in. Now he has Lee. Lady Tigers going to have to go to work. Lee works right side. Crosses over, works into the middle of the lane, needs some help, has Hay. Hay will drive in. Again, an offensive foul. Channing Lewis has been...
Oh, my goodness. Just because she falls doesn't mean it's a charge. Her feet were moving.
Yeah, that's... Thought one was obvious, one was 50-50, and that one was probably bad.
That was bad.
69-56. 8 minutes to play. Cassie Monday, the basketball. Crosses the timeline, spins away. Bertram nearly a takeaway. Lewis. And we've got an offensive foul here called against McNulty. So Leanna McNulty picks up her third as she was pushing out over there on Whitney Hay. Kylie Foltz will check in. 2 fouls on Foltz as McNulty will exit. 7:53 to go. Campbellsville needs to start chipping away. They had it down to 3. It was 52-49. Lee looking. Bertram keeps it away. Now cutting, not there, looking for Nally. There it is. They'll go to Nally. Nally inside. Falling is Hayworth. Hay back to Nally. Shot no good. Nally gets her own miss. Lewis gonna reach in. It'll go jump ball, but the arrow stays with Campbellsville. Is Lewis able to get just enough of an angle on Nally to tie that up? Campbellsville looking. Lee out. Bertram along too. That is no good. Wilkes the rebound. Put back. She's fouled. This, I believe, will go against Foltz, who kind of fell down. I don't know if Wilkes may have stepped on the foot of Foltz, causing her to fall.
They got that on Lewis.
3 on Lewis. 3 on Cumberland. Burke will check back in with those 4 fouls. So Coach Rick Reeves going to roll the dice and hope Burke can give him a few moments here. 69-56. Wilkes can draw Campbellsville closer here. We need something to get excited about, Benji Kelly.
Well, we do. And here's the thing.
First free throw
we're capable
hard.
of doing it. But right now, anytime that we have a run, Cumberland's is able to match it. So
free throw for Wilkes here is good. 12-point game, 69-57. Long way to go. Need the stat correction to come quickly on the shooting for Cumberland's. 10 of 14. Monster performance from deep. Here, Hayworth, the jumper, rushed it, and that one was strong. Here comes Lauren Lee. Lee will race ahead with the basketball. She'll go right side. Trailer, Bertram, 3 for Burt. Short rebound taken by Lewis. Hay going to tie it up, and it'll go arrow as Hay and Lewis lock it up. So with 6:59, Cumberland's gets it.
It's actually a good job by Whitney to reach in there and get that turn. You know, obviously they had the board, but Whitney reached in there, and what that does is flip the alternating possession back to Campbellsville here.
Monday to Kaylee Monday. Kaylee Monday works against Bertram out front. Hayworth back to Kaylee Monday. Now Cassie Monday left wing. Hayworth is Hay going to run through the screen. Fortunately, the 3 was off the mark. Hay trying to get out there on Monday, and it'll give it back to Cumberland's here.
Yeah, with a fresh 20.
3 on Hay, 2 on Campbellsville in the period. Actually, that's going to be 3 on Campbellsville in the period. Cassie Monday to inbound with 6:40 to go. 69-57. Cassie Monday looking. They nearly get the 5-second call. Kaylee Monday will come back out front to Channing Lewis, who calls for Cassie Monday to come get it. Left side, Hayworth. Back to Cassie Monday. Right side, Lewis. Thought about it, and she gets Wilkes in the air. This will be 3 on Wilkes. Wilkes trying to step up and take away another 3-point opportunity as Lewis had one teed up.
And that foul right there, the next foul puts Cumberland's in the bonus. So
Cassie Monday out front, works away from Lee. Bertram gambles. Man, somehow that ball finds its way to Burt.
So quick.
Cassie Monday again works inline. She's bumped and fouled by Nally. And this will send Monday to the line as Nally picks up her first. 5 on the Lady Tigers with 6:17 to play. Campbellsville will see Cumberland shoot free throws the rest of the way. On the season, Cumberland 70% as a team. Cassie Monday at 79%. Free throw here is good. One more for Cassie Monday. That breaks a bit of a scoring drought for Cumberland's. Campbellsville unable to do much with it, however, as this second free throw good also. Pritchett hands it to Lauren Lee. Lee, right side. Now Bertram has it. They want Wilkes over the top. Nally's working inline and couldn't catch it. Not a bad pass by Burt. Nally just couldn't quite.
Well, yeah, they were double teaming Wilkes there, and Nally kind of went back door. It was a great pass, but she just couldn't handle it.
6 minutes and 1 second to play. As Burt checks out, Ginger High Colvin tells her that's the right idea.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Just sometimes they don't work.
Cassie Monday spins away. She gets it back from her sister, works around Lee. Kaylee Monday holds. Out front, Cassie tries to knife her way inside, does briefly. Now Hayward, 3 on the way. And oh boy,
yeah,
17-point lead.
Yeah, it's 11 of 15 from 3. That's 33 points.
Pritchett going to drive against Hayward. Spins in the middle. Throws it to Nally on the inline. Jumper no good. Rebound knocked away. Bodies everywhere. Lee saves it. Ball still free. Kaylee Monday, we're going to go to the arrow as Campbellsville will get the possession here. And Lauren Lee may have hit her head on the court.
She did hit her head. I think Monday hit her head too.
The good thing for Lee is she hit it on the back where that ponytail is, so she may have gotten a slight assist.
You can't tell me that both of these teams don't want it.
Cumberland's saved them up, you know.
Yeah.
11 of 15, 73% from deep. It's hard to beat a team.
Well, it's hard to beat any team
when they do that. And that's a flop, man.
That's a flop.
I'll tell you what, I thought the officiating before this game and the tournament has been pretty good, especially what we've seen. We've watched a handful. This one here tonight has been iffy in a lot of different ways. I'm not saying it's necessarily went against Campbellsville, but some of the stuff, like the offensive fouls, like on the screens, we've seen a slew of those tonight that, just like, I don't know. You just gotta let some of this stuff play on. Hayworth left side for 3, no good.
On the back.
Lewis on the back of Wilkes.
That's 4 on her.
Campbellsville down 17 points with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go.
32, Shannon Lewis, 14 4.
That foul on Boyle earlier just grinds your gears. Amy Thompson going to make her first appearance here as Coach Reeves will try to buy a few minutes with Thompson and have Lewis checked out.
Yeah, it's a good sub. Up 17. You're going to get the under 5 timeout here in 5 seconds. So on the next dead ball,
Campbellsville will pitch it in. Getting close to needing a miracle here, Benji Keller. They're going to have to go.
Yeah, it's a tall order.
Inside, Boyle sets the screen. Wilkes goes to work, and an easy bucket for Wilkes inside. Cassie Monday works. She's going to be fouled by Lee, and that's going to send Monday to the line. And this will bring us to immediate stoppage before Monday goes to the line. Campbellsville will head to their bench and try to regroup here with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, down by 15 to Cumberland's here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 12,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
(74-59), Campbellsville trails with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Cassie Monday at the free throw line for Cumberland's. Looking at the numbers here, she and her sister Kaylee have combined for 36 points. Kaylee Monday's hit 6 threes, 3 for Destiny Hayworth, and Channing Lewis has hit 2. Big performance for a lot of Patriots. Big performances by a lot of Patriots here tonight. Free throw here for Cassie Monday is off the mark, so the Lady Tigers catch a bit of a break there. One more for Monday. That one is good. 75-59. Campbellsville got it to 52-49. They've scored 10 points since. Cumberland's has scored 23. Unbelievable. Pritchett.
Don't be afraid to shoot that.
The ball fake. Now Nally will have it. Back to Pritchett in the corner. She'll try the 3 here. Bang. Courtney Pritchett and Edward Jones 3. The Lady Tigers going to have to.
We need a bunch of those. We need some stops and timely shooting from the Lady Tiger team.
Boyle nearly had the back tap. Hayworth, I thought, was going to try the answer, but Nally able to race out there. Campbellsville needs to force a Cumberland's dry spell in the worst way. A turnover would be nice. Cassie Monday, that is actually Kaylee down to Burt, cutting as Thompson. Nice offense by Cumberland's. Good cut by Thompson.
Yeah, that was a good pass there by Lakin Burt.
77-62. Lee going to put her head down all the way to the rim. She's fouled by Thompson. First on Thompson. Campbellsville in the bonus as well, so we may be here a while, depending on what transpires in the next minute or two. Lauren Lee goes to the free throw line. 2 free throw shots coming her way. First free throw is good. 7 points for Lee to go with 5 assists tonight. Second free throw for Lee is good as well. Cassie Monday will face some pressure. She'll get around Pettigo. Cassie Monday back. Hayworth into the corner. Thompson going to try a 3. That is no good. Luby the rebound. Here comes Lee. She'll sprint down the court. Lee, right side against Burke. Shot no good. Burke catches it standing out of bounds. Campbellsville wanted a foul. No call. (77-64). Campbellsville gets it back. Lee looks. Still looking. Finds Pritchett. Hands it off. Pettigo. Now Lee on the right side. Lee going to penetrate. Working, kicks, Pritchett, open, 3 is no good. Pettigo catches it out of midair, however. Baseline jumper for BP, no good. Tapped out by Luby. And Campbellsville again. Pritchett, 3 straight away. Bang! Courtney Pritchett and Edward Jones 3. It's a 10-point game with 3:18 to go. Lady Tigers take a timeout. This is I'm waiting for a signal. I think it's going to be a 30 by the Lady Tigers. So Campbellsville here trying to stay within striking distance. Benji, the next 2 or 3 trips probably going to tell the story of this game.
Yes, absolutely. You got to get some stops, and then you don't need to have any empty possessions on the offensive end. If you go a couple possessions here and you trade buckets, then it's going to get into a fouling contest to try to extend the game. So there's enough time here. You're roughly 3.5 possessions away. Especially the way that Courtney's shooting the ball from 3. Campbellsville's shooting the ball really well from downtown. You would take those numbers each and every night. You just got to tip your hat a little bit more to Cumberland's right now. They're 11 of 17. We're 9 of 17 from 3.
I think if you give Campbellsville 2 more, if they were 11 of 17 also, this would be a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Which feels a lot different than the 10 it is. Fannie Lewis back in there. Campbellsville would love a turnover or two. Cumberland's the other way. Kaylee Monday chased. Working around now. She stepped out of bounds. There's one of those turnovers. Let's see if Campbellsville can get a bucket with 3:08 to go. Now, here is a time where you could really see Cumberland tense up. If Campbellsville can now get to within 3 or 4, the Patriots would, mentally, that would be difficult. You would have to be extremely mentally tough.
Absolutely.
To weather a storm right now.
Yeah, especially when you've dominated the whole game.
Lauren Lee, right side. Boyle has it. Can't shoot. She'll work with Pritchett on the screen. Dribble handoff to Lee. Lee back to the middle, working against Burt. Shot. Oh, it won't stick. Almost. Burt's going to foul out, I believe, or is it Lewis? It's going to be Burt. 5 on Burt. She'll foul out. Lauren Lee will go to the free throw line with 2:50 remaining. Campbellsville will send Luby and Allie back in. Joy Kendrick will have to check in for Burt. So Cumberland's go small here, maybe a little more ball handler type stuff, and we'll keep away, see if they can get some slashing buckets. Lee's free throw is no good. Campbellsville has missed 7 free throws tonight. Each of these are critical at this stage.
Yes, they are.
Especially facing the deficit. One more for Lee, and that one is good. It rattles around. Had that been an and one, the Campbellsville crowd behind us would have really gotten going. Cassie Monday dribbles all the way through traffic.
She is quicker than a hiccup, let me tell you.
Now she'll go to Kaylee Monday. They bounce. Lewis back out. Campbellsville needs a stop. Kaylee Monday, 3, hard, rebound. Nally grabs it, finds Pritchett. Here comes CU. Pedigo stops, bounces. Luby fouled and one for Kayla Luby.
Let's go. Good job on the defensive end. You got to stop. You come down in fast break. You get an and one opportunity, a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game with 2:25 to go.
77-70, 2:25 to play.
Who was that foul on?
I don't know. Kendrick, I believe. Yeah, it was on Kendrick, right? Personal foul on Kendrick.
Yep.
So Joy Kendrick's first. Luby's free throw on the way. Good.
Let's go.
6-point game, 77-71. 2:25 to go. Still time.
A lot of time.
Monday spins away, working against Lee, and somehow gets it free. Hayworth a 3. Wow. My goodness, Hayworth hit another one. Campbellsville has to keep grinding. It's a 9-point game, 80-71. Pedigo nearly traveled. Luby looking, feeds through, bad idea. Lee has it knocked away by Monday, who was right there. That Hayworth 3 may be
the dagger.
What a shot by Destiny Hayworth. 12 of 19 tonight. Monday again has it on a string, and we get a whistle here. She's fouled by Pedigo. The Lady Tigers had a little bit of momentum, and credit to Destiny Hayworth.
Number 4, Pedigo.
2 shots coming for Cassie Monday. Can make it double figures again with 1. Boyle going to check in. Free throw for Monday falls through. One more coming for Cassie Monday. And that free throw no good. Nally the rebound. 10 points the margin. Long ahead they hit Pedigo. Pedigo works. Nally to Lee. Looking for Pedigo on the handoff. No, Lee will drive in. Shot no good. Luby the rebound and fouled on the putback. That ball was right on the edge of the rim. It wouldn't climb over the top. 1:38 to go. So McNulty picks up number 4. Luby to the line for CU. Luby was 16 points tonight. 17 now as she leads Campbellsville. Wilkes has 16 as well. 12 of 19 for Cumberland's today from long range. Luby hits both. Lee will hang out in the backcourt. Kaylee Monday bounces back to Lewis. Campbellsville going to come up and pressure. Cassie Monday gets by, bounces, kicked by Pritchett. 1:29 remaining. It's an 8-point game. Campbellsville needs an all-timer type of comeback here. Timeout taken by Rick Reeves.
Well, I've seen it before because I've been a part of one. With 1:09 to go, we were up 9 and we got beat 4. So it can be done.
One of those.
It can be done.
1:29 to play. 81-73. Cumberland's 30 of 50 overall. That's 60%. Campbellsville's out rebounded the Patriots 31-24 in the ball game. 25 assists on 30 made baskets for the Patriots. Just look at some of the 3-point numbers. Hayward 4 of 6. Kaylee Monday 6 of 9. Channing Lewis 2 of 3. Campbellsville's Courtney Pritchett 4 of 8 from deep. Wilkes 3 of 3 from deep. The Lady Tigers have turned it over 21 times, just 18 for Cumberland's. Cassie Monday finds a passing lane into Lewis. They may foul Lewis, but Pritchett can't do it. She's got 4. Hayworth hands it off. Lewis actually 76%, so Campbellsville going to try to play this one out, see if they can get a stop here. Kaylee Monday calls for help. Cassie Monday working against Pedigo. Feeds. That is Foltz on the inline, and it's good. Big shot by Kylie Foltz. Campbellsville running out of options here. 10-point margin. Lee, left block to Luby. Timeout taken by Ginger High Colvin here as Campbellsville trails still by 8 with 59.9 seconds remaining. And the Lady Tigers take a 30.
Yeah, you got to think here at some point, Matt. Under a minute, you're 3 possessions away. You're going to have to foul here. Go for the steal off the inbound play. I'll be curious to see if are they advancing?
Well, so they're going to check the clock here. I don't know if they can advance because I thought Campbellsville took the timeout.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. So now I think they're looking to see if obviously the clock stops under a minute on a made basket. But here's the thing. If we call the timeouts, that's where it stopped at. So I think the basket was scored beforehand.
So are we looking to see if they're going to put a 10th back on the clock?
No, I don't think so. 101.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to go back and put another second on.
So that's when the timeout was taken at 101. Campbellsville trails by 8. Not the way we envisioned this playing out. And again, it's a Cumberland's team that you know what they're capable of for one reason or another. They've just not been able to do it.
They're a top 15 program. And we just had their number for several years. But here's the thing. They've come to play tonight. And once again, you got to tip your hat to them.
Lee doing a great job to keep it free. And Channing Lewis going to have to take a timeout here as Campbellsville forces them late into that 5-second call. So a 30-second timeout taken. Lewis was in desperation mode, and that internal clock told her, I'm out of time.
Smart play. I'm not surprised. I'll be surprised here if Coach Reeves doesn't advance it now.
Can he? Can you call a timeout after?
You can.
Well, he hasn't requested it yet.
No, he hasn't.
And now if they do that after the timeout, I think Coach is going to be upset. We'll see what they do.
Because he called the timeout, I think.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if you can after the timeout was taken previously or not. If it's just after a make, it would be interesting to find that out. Not a great option in terms of fouling anyone for Cumberland's. They're all pretty decent free throw shooters. Kylie Foltz would be a good option if you could get the basketball into her hands. Here, Cassie Monday on the dribble ahead as they get it in easily this time. Monday has it on a string. She needs some help now. Campbellsville tries the trap. Lee got a deflection. Lewis going to fall and nearly fall out of bounds. Is still trapped, and we get a foul called on Campbellsville. And this will go against Maddie Boyle, I believe, or Maddie Nally, sorry. So Nally's second, and Lewis will go to the free throw line. Cumberland's able to run about 13 seconds of clock that time. Actually, say 14 seconds or so. 83-75, and now Cumberland's going to have to miss some free throws to give Campbellsville a chance.
Yeah, Lewis is 76% free throw shooter. She's already her first 2 attempts here tonight.
That was short, well short. Lewis played a ton of minutes yesterday, a ton of minutes on those legs today. Big free throw here for Lewis, and that one is good. So she gets 1 of 2. 84-75. Ginger High Colvin will take a timeout and advance the basketball here. So a 9-point Cumberland's lead, a 30-second. Campbellsville will advance, 45.8 seconds to go. Cumberland's with a victory, should they hold on here, and I'm hoping they don't.
Right.
But they'll play Monday night at 8 Central Time against either Dordt or Briarcliff. This place is
it's filling up.
Packed with Dordt fans right now. Briarcliff, I think, behind us, so a little harder to tell exactly who's here as they're mixed in with the Campbellsville crowd. But whoever wins this game is going to have their work cut out for them on Monday, because that's going to be a home game for whichever team is here in the Fab Four.
That happened to us a couple years ago when we ran into Dort's, and you're exactly right. It was 1,000 fans to about 100.
Campbellsville with Sarah Sutton in the lineup here, 5'10" senior forward from Scottsville. Wilkes going to try a quick release 3. That one is hard. Rebound to Kaylee Monday. She'll go long ahead to Lewis and a run out. Channing Lewis going to lay it in, and that is going to be the final nail in the coffin, I'm afraid, for Campbellsville. An 11-point Cumberland's lead. And Rick Reeves, in his 16th try, finally gets the best of Ginger High Colvin, and Sutton going to throw up a floater here. No good. Rebound to Cox. Monday head. She's fouled by Boyle. And with 19.5 seconds remaining in this basketball game, reality starting to set in for the Lady Tigers on the far side. It's the hardest thing to watch in our vantage from our seat.
It really is, Matt. You know, we've said it so many times, especially for these 6 seniors, when it comes to an end, it hits like a ton of bricks, and it's hitting for several of those players over there.
Monday hits the first free throw. One more for Cassie Monday. 87-75. Second free throw, good for Monday. Pedigo going to check in for Lauren Lee. Lauren Lee's day will come to a close with 19.5 seconds remaining. Pedigo will bring Campbellsville ahead. And she's fouled by Kaylee Monday right in front of us. And free throws will be awarded to Bailey Pedigo. Changes for Coach Reeves as he'll send in Whitney Caldwell and Brittany Allison. Cumberland's going to advance to their first Fab Four in program
history. Yeah. Well, listen, Matt, once again, you know, you got to tip your hat to this Cumberland's team. They came out and executed better than any time I've seen them play in a long time. So Coach Reeves got his team ready, and they come and Campbellsville was playing well. We just got punched in the nose early and have been playing catch up all night long, and it was just hard to do with the way this Cumberland's team is shooting the ball.
So Campbellsville seniors will check out.
Yeah.
At least most of them. Bailey Pedigo will be at the line. We'll see, I think, Luby's day already done. So Wilkes and Boyle, who have played so many basketball games together throughout the years, will call it a career. Free throw for Pedigo, good. 88-76. One more for BP. And that one is good as well. BP will check out. Bree Gowdy enters. .3 seconds remaining. Coleman, the basket. Actually, that is Caldwell. And Rick Reeves will have his team dribble it out down to 5 seconds. He and Ginger High Colvin will greet one another. And the Cumberland's Patriots have advanced for the first time in school history. Their women's program heads to the Fab Four of the NAIA tournament. Campbellsville University season will come to a close at 31-2. Cumberland's in their 4th try, finally gets the best of Campbellsville University here this season. And the Lady Tigers will face the long off season as try number 32 will come and go. And Campbellsville University falls short. The final score, 88-77. We'll step away and take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back, actually do a 2-minute timeout. Eden Hale producing our broadcast tonight. Let's do a 2-minute break, Eden, and we'll come back and conclude our coverage here. We'll see if we get a chance to speak with the head coach. Campbellsville's season comes to an end here in the NAIA quarterfinals. We'll step away and come right back on the CU Sports Network. Back inside Fleet Farm Arena in Sioux City, Iowa. Matt Payton here with the head coach, Ginger Highcall, Campbellsville falls here tonight to Cumberland's in the quarterfinals. Coach, you can play this game out a million different ways in your head. You knew this was an option. That's a Cumberland's team that can shoot it that well. Mm-hmm. They've not done it against the Lady Tigers in the last couple of years, and unfortunately, tonight was a night that they had the ball on the string and everything fell.
Yeah, credit to them. I thought they did a really good job. Those twins are something else for sure. And then Hayworth, man, she's as good as it gets when she's out there, and she's got length. So you really have to cover her, because if you don't get out on her quick enough, her length will really hurt you. I think she had a couple against the first half. I don't know how many she ended up with. Looks like she ended up 2 more in the second half. But yeah, that's they're a good team. There's never been any doubt whether or not they've been a good team. It's a really, really good team. It's a shame that the bracket had to work out the way it did, but you've got teams playing. We're getting ready to watch Briarcliff and Dordt play right now, 2 teams that have played in conference, and then you've got Providence and Carroll that are playing in the Final Four. So it's a tough thing to do. In my opinion, the hardest thing to do in all of basketball is get from that 8 game to that 4 game. It's just a really, really hard thing to do, and it's nothing, not anything against our kids, not anything against what they did today. They're a great group. Super proud of them. We just got outplayed today. They had that fast start, and I'm sure that's probably something that they needed from a confidence standpoint. And once they were able to get out and had it 10-12, you got it back to 3. You just needed 1 or 2 more plays to maybe get even. That would have felt like the point where maybe they would have started to feel that pressure a little more. Yeah, I felt like we did, and then we just had a couple misses, and it really did make a difference, because I felt like if we could ever just come back and tie it up, that would really put some pressure back on them. And our kids can score in bunches. We can score quickly, and never was worried about that. I wasn't worried about the offensive part. I was just worried about us getting down and being able to defend, and we just didn't get stops tonight like we should have, and that really hurt. Early in the game, they had a couple offensive rebounds. I know rebounding was something that you've talked at length about all year, but you got through that, and you guys, if you would have told me you ended the game with a 15-8 advantage in offensive rebounding, I would have said you were in really good shape. Yeah. It's just funny sometimes how basketball works out. Yeah, and they shot it better today, so they didn't have as many opportunities for offensive rebounds, so they just shot it a lot better today and handled it, and that was the difference. We did get them. We didn't shoot the ball extremely well today, and didn't get finishes where we needed finishes, but I'll take my kids anytime. I'll take this group anywhere, and their career been an outstanding career. Can't shake your head at it. I mean, we're in the final 8 teams of the national tournament, so what else can you ask for? I know you want a Final Four. I know you want to play in that final game. Everybody does. But tonight it just wasn't our night, and it was Cumberland's night. Hats off to them. Coach, we'll get together the next week or so. You go and be with your team, and a tough way for the year to end. But it's been a fun ride. 31 wins, nothing to sneeze at. That is quite. And I think that's something, and it's an expectation thing too. Everybody are going to ask you now, what happened? What's wrong? Nothing happened. March Madness happened is what happened. It's these kids didn't do anything less. They didn't give any less effort when they were on the floor tonight. They just come up short. We got a little bit of foul trouble. That didn't help, but they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't. I can surely tell you this: they didn't do anything on the floor to to embarrass the university. You know, they've done nothing but take our university and play well and represent our university in a terrific way. They've represented their families, and it shows you, you know, Dordt has a crowd, but they're how far from here?
40 minutes.
40 minutes, and you know the gym's packed, which is great for NAIA basketball. We're 12. How many hours?
12, 13.
12, 13 hours, and we've got all kinds of people here supporting us. So, you know, I think that just says a lot about our kids. I know there's a lot of people back home watching and a lot of people back home listening. I just want everybody to understand these kids are not losers. These kids are winners, and what they just one game's not going to define what they did. You know, you look at them, and I don't know the actual number, but in the last 4 or 5 years, I don't know how many games. What is that this year?
I think the winning percentage is over 90%.
Over 90%. So the expectations to win are high, but 90%, I think. They've lost less games than I think 80% of the teams in the NAIA have lost this season in their career. So, you know, let that sink in. Those kids have represented CU well, and super proud of them. Their heart's going to be broken. That's the crazy thing about this sport and about this job is you see these kids pour their hearts and souls into it, and it just comes up short, and it wasn't for lack of effort. It wasn't for lack of trying, and I'm really proud of my group of kids.
I speak for Lady Tiger fans everywhere. They won't be defined by any one game. It's the body of work and what they've accomplished over their time in maroon and gray that you'll appreciate for years and years to come. Yeah,
and like I say, I mean, I think it's just a class act. I feel confident our color guy probably didn't bash the Cumberland's players tonight. So, also again, I think that's another star in our crown that we don't bash kids, and we don't bash universities, and we don't bash other coaches. And so I'm happy and I'm proud of you and Benji with the way you all handle things and the way you represented us.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. And I don't know how many color guys and how many play-by-play guys are truly part of the team, and all the people that come up here for us and represent us. And just we're blessed. We're very blessed, and we've got a great group of kids, and they're going to go and be successful in whatever they choose to do. They're going to go be successful.
Well, speaking for Benji, the pleasure is ours.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Ginger Eichhoven and the Lady Tigers fall here this evening. Their season comes to a close at 31-2 on the season as they drop one to Cumberland's here. The Patriots victorious 88-77.